This is why building a business is just like modifying a car. Now, let me preface by saying, when I say modify a car, I mean modify a car for the track. That's what I'm into, and that's what I'm going to compare it to. Now, the most important thing when building a track car is having a good base, right? Having a good base that you can add performance mods to, that handles good, and that can overall just, no problem, and that overall just has potential for a good track car. Like maybe it's a mid-engine rear-wheel drive JDM car, or for me it's just a front-wheel drive family sedan, which has a lot of potential. This is why I picked this car. You know, there's so many options for a good base, right? So now when you compare good base in the car scene to a good base in the business scene, they go hand in hand, because when choosing a business to scale, right, you need to choose a good base. You need to choose a business that has a lot of potential. Now, what do you consider a bad base for a business? Well, think about it like this. Let's say you have a small town of 100 people, right? And you have a business that services individuals in the community. The max amount of customers you can get is 100. So if you choose to scale that type of business, you're cooked. You chose a bad base and it didn't have a lot of potential. And it's like same thing with a car, right? Let's say you choose a car that has bad potential, like very limited potential, then it's just not going to be a fun experience building it for maybe like the canyons or the track. You know, there's a lot of sleeper businesses out there, bro. You just have to do your research. You have to do your research to find out what fits your boat. For me, I love online businesses and businesses that rely on Facebook ads, because you can just print results with Meta, and the potential with Meta is so high, bro, because there's people spending hella money on Facebook ads, bro. There's levels to this shit, bro. There's people spending 10K a day. There's people spending 20K a day, 30K a day, 100K a day, and there's so much potential. So if I'd recommend anything to you, it'd be to start a business that's reliant on Facebook ads, because there's a lot of potential in that. So that's the number one reason, bro. Or not the number one reason. That's the number one. No, I mean, like, that's the first topic is what I'm trying to say. You have to choose a good base, number one. And you have to choose a base that has a lot of fucking potential. As you start to modify a car, right, it gives you feedback, right? It tells you, hey, maybe the rear is kicking out too much. Maybe you need to stiffen up the rear. Maybe the engine doesn't have enough power. Maybe the steering wheel was too big, which was why I got this. Maybe the shift knob is too low, so when you're in the track, it's too much to reach to. You have to listen to the feedback you get from the car to build a good track car, right? So it's the same thing for business. You have to listen to the feedback you get. And a lot of the feedback I get is when I realize there's like better ways of doing something, right? If there's a more straightforward way of doing things, and maybe I'm doing it inefficiently in the business, right? Like, let's say I'm taking the client's information down, but it's not the best, right? It's not the best system. Then there's probably ways that I can refine it and make it a good system to work with my business and work with my employees. Or maybe you need to make a tweak in one of your systems. Like maybe, let's say one of the cogs of your system, right? Think of a bunch of gears, right, running together. Let's say one cog is fucking everything up in the workflow of the business. Then just fix that cog, bro. Fix that cog. Listen to the feedback you're given from your business. What is your business telling you? Where can you grow? And it's the same thing for a track car, bro. Like this car, right? Stock, it doesn't come with a LSD. And when I'm coming out of corners, it doesn't come out of corners with its most potential. Having the experience of taking my car to the track a few times, I know that that's a cog I need to fix. That's something I need to fix, is the exit out of corners, but the only way I can fix that is by changing the whole transmission. And also, this is important. Learning from other people. Learning from other people is huge, because I have been in a bunch of Facebook groups for my car for years. So I've seen the conversations that people have. I've seen the common issues. I've seen the common upgrades. One of the most common upgrades to this car is the transmission, to add a LSD. But I wouldn't have known that if I didn't listen to others. So in business, bro, the fastest way to grow is to learn from others. That's the fastest way you can learn or grow, bro. Learn from other business owners' experience. Surround yourself by like-minded individuals. And if you surround yourself by like-minded individuals, your growth will 10x, bro. And if you can have a connection with somebody that's like way higher level than you, you can gain so much. Like this is a silly example, but it applies. So I've been playing Arc Raiders, right? With my boy. I'm like level 20. He's like level 80, right? So I'm learning a bunch of shit from him, and my growth in the game has gained so much momentum because I'm learning from somebody that has a lot of experience. Same thing for a track car. Same thing for business. It's like, bro, the basic ways of growth apply to everything in life. Like, you can apply that to the gym, you can apply that to video games, you can apply that to cars, you can apply that to businesses. Because growth is growth. Look at this little bitch. Is that a good track car, boys? I'm not sure. Is that a good foundation? I just got some good news, some updates for our client. I may get my first big check soon, boys. God willing, of course. God willing. Also, understand that you may make bad adjustments. When it comes to modifying a car, you may make an adjustment that won't actually benefit you, right? And will actually hurt you. Like, for example, my exhaust is so loud, bro. It's so obnoxious, it's so drony. So that was a bad move by me, and now I need to deal with it, right? Now I need to silence it by adding a resonator. And that's that, right? Like, it's really that simple. Let's say you make a bad move in business, bro, just fucking fix it. Like, that's the only thing you could do. You get the feedback. Let's say the feedback is negative. Whatever, bro, fix it. Fix it. That's the one thing about cars, bro. There's always something new. There's always a new issue, bro. It's like an endless fucking loop of upgrades and new issues. That's what it means to build a track car. And eventually, you're going to build something that just works and breaks every now and then. And that's the same thing for business, bro. One day, you'll build a business that just works. It's going to take time, though. It's going to take time. Just like developing a track car, it's going to take time. And you got to be willing to put that time, because the reward is so fucking lit. Like, once you have a refined track car, you can just put laps on and enjoy it. Now apply that shit to a business. Imagine when you finally refine a business and it just works, and it's just making you money and more money and more money and more money. But you have to put in the work. The work is necessary. But dude, like, the reward is just so lit. Like, my mentor, right, he's doing 50K plus a month in like 80% margins, which is like 40K in profit. And he has his business like damn near fully automated, bro. So he's generating 40K in profit, and it's mainly fucking generated without him. But that's because he put in the work, he refined the systems, and now I'm like on step 2 of doing that. Eventually, once I get to like step 20, wherever he's at, I'll have the same thing. But you have to put in the work. You have to learn from the feedback. You have to group up with others, and you just have to fucking win. So that's exactly why modifying a car for the track and building a business go hand in hand. Now, I urge you, start a business. I recommend online business and one that you could use meta ads to advertise for. I don't recommend drop shipping because I think the margin is like 10%. So three recommendations. High margin business, actually a bunch of recommendations. High margin business, a lot of potential, online business, and I can't put four fingers up. Fuck. Okay, right here. And uses Facebook ads to scale. Now get out there. Get to the bag. Get to the bag because, bro, it's only getting worse. It's only getting worse. Things are getting more expensive and you're going to have to make more money. I'm telling you, 100K a year is not enough. I'm telling you, 100K a year is not enough. And you shouldn't even be striving for 100K a year. Sure, when I get to 100K a year, I'll be like, wow, this is nice. But I want more. I know that for sure. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for commenting, bro. Like on my last video, my boy Purple left a lit ass comment, bro, and I appreciate that. You know, it motivates me to see that I'm impacting people. I have been making a change recently where my videos are more intentional. That's one thing about life. You need to be intentional. Being intentional with my niche. I'm being intentional with my messages. And I'm glad to hear that I'm making some sort of impact. Some sort of impact is enough for me. And I'm going to keep doing it. And then maybe one day my impact will be huge. Maybe one day, not maybe, my impact will be huge. That's definite. My impact will impact, or my work will impact millions. So fuck the word maybe. That's happened. Bitch ass dog. Fuck you eyeing me down for, bitch. What the fuck wrong with you? God, I be aggressive towards these dogs. If a dog looks me wrong, looks at me wrong, I might bark back. But yeah, boys, thank you for watching. Catch you on the next video. I could keep yapping for days. Thank you guys for the support. I will never quit. I will never quit. They gonna have to fucking kill me, bro. They gonna have to fucking kill me. Fuck, man.